Good morning children, Saira. I am Ilakya and I am going to handle social studies for you for this term. I hope all of you like the subject social studies, isn't it? Yes, it's a very interesting subject. Okay children, so before we move on to the class, let me ask you some question. Right? So first thing, so you are at home right now, yes? Okay, so all of you are expecting a few things from your parents, right? So what are those? Let us see. So first, at home we expect our parents to look after you, right? You're expecting your parents to feed you, to make you take bath, to do all your things, right? So since you're grown up, you may not expect this at this time of age, but in your younger age you would require your parents to do these, right? Okay, so you expect them to provide you with a home, a very luxurious home, and give you food, your favorite food, and the clothes which you like to wear, and even you expect them to pay your school fees or any other classes which you go, alright? So these are your rights. You're expecting something from your parents. Those are called as your rights because they are your parents and you're expecting something which is got from them because you have a right towards your parent, isn't it? But when you have rights, you also have some duties to do to them. Okay, so when you're expecting something from your parents, you have to in turn give them something, right? So that is what we are going to see in today's lesson. It's not about your parents, it's about our country. Okay, so let us see what are rights and duties. Okay, so at home you're expecting a set of things like you want your parents to look after you, to provide you with a home, with a favorite food, with the clothes you like to wear, and pay your school fees. But what are the duties you can give back to them? Okay, so the first duty is to respect and help your parents, and the second duty is to pay attention to your studies, right? So what is your first duty? Your first duty is to respect and help your parents, and your second duty is to pay attention to your studies. Okay, so now let us see what we are going to learn in lesson number 19, our rights and duties. So what is the name of the lesson? Our rights and duties. So I hope it's clear about what is right and what is duty. So what is a right, children? Something we expect from someone because we have a connection, that is some relation with them. You're expecting something, that is called a right, and whatever you pay back to them is your duty to do towards them because you have some relation with the person or with the thing. Okay, so first we are going to see what is our constitution. Don't get confused with the names or don't get panicked because these names you would have not seen previously or heard of, but now you will be seeing about what is our constitution, who is the father of our Indian constitution, and we are going to see about the constitution and the preamble, sectors of the preamble, activity and homework. Okay, so let us see what is our constitution, who is the father of Indian constitution, and we are going to see some interesting facts about the Constitution. What is a preamble? And if time permits, we also will see about the sectors of the preamble and a small activity followed by homework. Okay, children? So this is what we are going to see in today's session. Are you ready to go on to the class? Yes. Let's move on. So first, let me give you a small introduction. Like, as we know that, so why do we celebrate Independence Day? All of you know why we celebrate Independence Day and Republic Day. So this lesson is here to explain you more about why we celebrate Independence Day and why we celebrate Republic Day. Right? So Independence Day is celebrated on 15th August. Yes? So when is Independence Day celebrated? It is celebrated 15th August. And when is the Republic Day celebrated? The Republic Day is celebrated on 26th January. So why are we celebrating these 2 days? Yes. So we know that our country was being ruled by the British for almost 200 years. That is 2 centuries the British people were ruling us. Okay? And after a long and a hard struggle, India got its independence from the British on 15th August. Okay? So what is independence, children? So long, that is 200 years, we were ruled by the British, right? And on August 15th, that is from August 15th, we were independent. So what is the difference between independence and dependent? So independent is we are free to do everything, and dependent is we are being dependent on someone. Okay, so let us see what is independence. So independence, in simple words, we can say we have received the power to rule our country. That is, Indians are going to rule the country India. So long it was the British, right? So long the British were ruling us, and now after independence we are going to rule ourselves. So we can set our own rules and regulations for ruling our country. So what is independence, children? So independence is the power to rule our country, and we can set our own rules and regulations for ruling our country. Now let us see what is a constitution. So far you understood what is a right, what is a duty, and what is independence. Our leaders got together to form a government. Okay? One of the first things they did was to make a set of rules based on which government would run. So this set of rules were known as the Constitution. Right? Constitution is nothing but it is a set of rules and regulations that needs to be followed by the government to rule our country. Yes? So what is Constitution? It is a set of rules and regulations that we need to run the government to rule our country. Understood? Yes? So what is the right? Right is nothing but it is the expectation that is needed from someone to fulfill our needs is the right, and duty is whatever we are in turn giving to the person who has rights on us. Yes? And what is Constitution? Constitution is the set of rules and regulations that needs to be followed by the government to run our country or to rule our country. Okay, so let us see who is the father of the Indian Constitution. So can you see this person who is there in the picture? Yes, he is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So he is the father of Indian Constitution. So let me repeat. Father of the Indian Constitution is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Okay, children. So we are going to see some interesting facts about the Constitution. So this is not present in your textbooks. So this is something which you want to know. Okay, it is quite interesting. Let us see. The Constitution was originally written in Hindi and English. Okay, so what is a Constitution? That is a set of rules were written first in Hindi and English. Okay, can you see this picture? So it has both the things that are written, one in Hindi and one in English. So the Constitution was written in both Hindi and English. Our Constitution, our Constitution is the longest Constitution in the world. So we have a Constitution that is the longest Constitution in the world. That is, we have more rules comparatively to the other constitutions in the world. Okay. Now, the Constitution was not typed or printed. So then what it must be? So the Constitution was handwritten. So can you see this? This is being written by someone. Okay, he has written it. It was not typed or it was not printed. It was written both in Hindi and in English. Okay, children. So now let us see about Republic Day. Okay, now the final draft of the Indian Constitution, which is the longest in the world, was adopted on 26th November 1949. That is almost 2 years, 11 months and 17 days. Okay, so finally the Constitution was written and completed on 26th November 1949. Okay, it was almost 2 years. It took 2 years to write the constitutions. Okay, that is to write the set of rules. It took 2 years, 11 months and 17 days. Okay, and it was legally enforced. That is, it came into action. Okay, it came into action on 26th January 1950. So that day only we are celebrating as Republic Day. Okay, so now you understood why are we celebrating Independence Day and Republic Day, right? Independence Day is celebrated to say that we have become a free country, that is, no one can rule us, we have become independent. So that is why we celebrate Independence Day. But Republic Day is when we became a complete nation with a constitution of ours. That is, we have written the Indian Constitution and we have been legally enforced on 26th January. That is, from 26th January 1915, we have legally enforced the Indian Constitution rules. Okay, so now let us see what is the preamble. So children, have you seen your textbooks, right? So what is the first page of your textbook? It is a preface. That is, it gives you the complete details about the book, right? Yes or no? Have you seen? If not, take your old textbooks and see. The first page gives you a complete thing about the textbook and what you're going to study in this textbook. Likewise, the first page of the Indian Constitution is a preamble. So here it lays some important principles that must be followed by all of us, including the leaders of the nation. So what is a preamble? It is the first page of the Indian Constitution. So the preamble to the Constitution of India lays down some important guiding principles that have to be followed by the leaders of our nation. Okay. Now, who has written preamble? So the preamble was written by Jawaharlal Nehru on 13th December 1946. So be careful with your dates and your years. Okay, you should not collapse it or get confused with the dates and the years. Okay, children. So preamble was written by Jawaharlal Nehru on 13th December 1946. So it contained the objectives of objectives, that is, it contained the objectives of objectives which was drafted and moved in the Constituent Assembly. That is, it's nothing but the full Indian Constitution rules and regulations were just given in one page, that is, a brief was given in one page, and it was given by Jawaharlal Nehru on 13th December 1946. Now let us move on to the activity. So I am going to ask you some questions in the format of fill in the blanks. So the first one is, our country was ruled by the British for almost dash years. Our country was ruled by the British for almost dash years. India got its independence from the British on dash. India got its independence from the British on dash. The third one is, the set of rules framed to rule our country were known as dash. The set of rules framed to rule our country were known as the dash. The fourth one is, dash is the father of our Indian Constitution. Dash is the father of our Indian Constitution. The dash was written by Jawaharlal Nehru. The dash was written by Jawaharlal Nehru. So I want you to find out the answers for this and write it down in your notebooks and send it to me. Okay, children? Now I am having a small homework for you. Write down any 5 freedom fighters of India, and you're going to write 2 lines about each of them. So you're going to first list it down, any 5 freedom fighters, and you're going to write 2 lines about them. So if you have pictures, you can also stick them and make it look colorful. Okay, children? Okay, until then, practice this, all the things which we have studied, and do your homework. Thank you.